Fun fact, since I don't think any of them are watching this, and if they do watch it, it will be much too late for them to do anything about it. I DM a D&D group, and I based one of the dungeons on a chunk of this map. Actually, there's a lot of nods to this game throughout my campaign. For example, in one of the towns you had to turn the water supply back on, because goblins effed it up. Now, goblins didn't F it up in, this game, but, that is the first thing you do in this game, the first real mission you get. You have to turn on the water supply. Here's one for you, people who, like watching this and occasionally comment, since, I like audience interaction. I think you guys are swell bunch of gals and guys. I immediately forgot what I was going to say. Regarding the first fight in the church with the tricky ghost and the two pesky frogs, or perky frogs, it's one of those. Do you count that as a boss fight? Because I've seen many walkthroughs online for this game. They refer to it, some of them. I'd say it's probably about a 40-60 split from what I've seen. About 40% of them refer to that as like the first real boss fight of the game. Because it is possible to lose, and it sucks if you do, but yeah, you can lose that fight. It's your first real fight of the game. It's always the same baddies. They always have the same set amount of health. So it's possible that is... I don't know, I'm asking you guys, do you consider that the first boss of the game? I always kind of considered it as like a mid-level boss. Like, I put it on par with the Urns, who I count as mini-bosses. But, I never published a text walkthrough for this game. I should. That'd be a fun thing. I like writing. Before we do anything, let's cure Rosalind. And just replenish everyone. Now where the hell... Okay, I need to head up. I head north! So yeah, I consider it sort of a mid-boss. What do you guys think? Do you think it's just a regular fight, a mid-boss, or a straight-up boss fight that should be counted amongst the kings? You really have three options there. Hell, if you can present me a fourth option, I'll be very impressed. It's either a boss, not a... It was really, like, do you put it on par with regular enemies, urns, or bosses? There's literally no other type of enemy in this game. I suppose you could call it not a fight at all, but you'd be a liar? Okay, I'm just running through here. Sorry, I was checking the map. Ah. But yeah, you'd be called a liar by me, because it's obviously a fight. We're almost done. We have one more key, then I'm going to go back to the beginning to save there. And then I'm going to go and get the sword that you need for an achievement. Which is not the Masterless Sword. Although you do get a... I think it's called a Masterless Sword, actually, from Madrill. You can go out and buy one. Or no, that's like the Nameless Sword, I think. Yeah, it's the Nameless Sword, not the Masterless Sword. Also, if one of you could drop an item to help prove my point, that would be just Jim Dandy. Not you, Bat. I'm talking to the swords. Oh. Well, Rosalind will figure it out. Extra damage to the bat can't hurt, right? There you go. Come on, item. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire! Damn it! Ah, well. Life moves on. I should probably pop a heal on Rosalind. Oh, splendid. She's level 48. We'll probably be level 50 by the time we get to Balloon. And yeah, there's an achievement for level 70. That is ridiculously overkill. I don't know why that's an issue. Like, 60 I could buy. 60's a little bit overkill, but, you know, it's understandable. 70 is mad. Like, you can't... I refuse to believe anyone could lose the game at level 70. You would have to be actively trying to lose it. Yeah, okay, so I go this way. And then I have to sort of snake my way around here. Wait, now where am I? I'd help if the map... Okay, I'm here. Not the map I'm referring to, the map in the game, like, didn't just keep disappearing every time. Talk to me! Champ! Speak to me. Oh, hey, Linda. There used to be a man named Pollock. He would remove important aspects of evil kings and heroes, ruining Balloon's world. Evil kings and heroes were important entities and the basis of Adventure World for the princess. He used to make Balloon really upset. Pollock thought people classified Balloon were to be pitied. To take rules away, he escaped, but it's been several hundred years now. Although it was with classification time, was within the classified time frame. Pollock tried to sneak into the gap between classifications that Balloon, in order to transform the structure of ruling power of the world, as if he were trying to break a boulder by driving a wedge into a crack. Great Hero Hopkins was one of Pollock's wedges. See? Their activities slowly transformed the world, and now here you are. If you are breaking the classification of this world, it must be the flow of the world. It was originally designed by our company at the beginning. Maybe Pollock expected that and returned Hopkins' sword to the center building here. There's your hint about where it is. They say he had various goods all over the world that only that sword could open. If you find that sword, go looking for them. Well, there's your... Do I hop in here? No, I don't hop in here. There's your info on that. Now, where do I go? Oh, I run along here. So, yeah. It's in the center building, but you need this... Ah, shit. Can I tank? Ooh, yeah. It's lightning-based, right? Yeah, it is lightning-based. Okay, you two are gonna team up against the Suns. I saw... That's a sign, not the sun. I don't know what I was thinking. What is good? Fire's good. So... Blaze Sword? Come on, Ari, I believe in you. Hit him with the Blaze Sword. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch! I'm broke. I am straight broke, I think. Yep, I'm broke. Fucking asshole. I hate that guy. He is the worst. Bad poetry golem. When grinding for him, I recommend saving often. That way, if you're trying to get that 500,000 gold thing, and he pulls that bullshit, you don't have to put up with it. Fucking, that was all of my money. Bastard. Didn't even buy me dinner first. Motherfucker. Ah, well. What are you gonna do, right? Last treasure chest. The amethyst key. Well, we have garnet and amethyst. Shame Pearl's not here. We also have sapphire and emerald. I don't think... Have we met anyone named Emerald? I'm talking Steven Universe here, for those of you that are completely lost. I don't think there's an emerald. If there is, I can't remember one. That might be one of, like, the 4 head honcho-y leader types. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've checked that out. Remind me if there's an emerald. I know there's a sapphire. Which I think is actually just ruby and sapphire making garnet. Come on, after stealing 100,000 from me, I deserve an item from one of these swords, right? Come on. Come on. Don't be that guy. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. No one likes that guy at the party. Yeah, shield away. That okay? We have one other chance here. Freaking sucky bat. They are sucky, aren't they? Whoops. No, you need to attack. The Masterless Sword. Come on, you son of a bitch. Yes, yes, son of a dog. Whatever. I can just walk back to the beginning and save. Now I need to go and get the sword. That sword will probably be worth some dosh, and I've already got 4,000 again. Wonder how much I had before he robbed me of all my worldly monetary sums. I wish I had that move. I wouldn't mind the snatch 100,000 if you had a chance to, like, you know, fight back against it, but no. He just takes it and is like, so long, bitch. He's never seen again. It's like those gears in the deep grave pit that snatched 10,000. Only 10 times worse. Okay, now that you have the amethyst key, you can pop open that bad boy. Which gets us back into the main area where we were running about in before. Ah, shoot. I really need to get back to the front. Alright, this is the way. No. Ah, it is just this part of the game. It's janky. I don't know what this is. That is some jank shit going on with the middle part of that room. The rest of the dungeon was fine. It was just that room. I'd take this. A simple rock man? Haha. I laugh at that rock man. Although I will have Linda use Replenish on everyone, simply because health is a bit low. It was also great that Rosalind missed the first attack. If she didn't miss any attack, have it be the one that does like 1 or 2 damage. Which I think is a thoroughly pointless attack. Like, why even bother? It kind of highlighted that the man-eating onions were weak as shit, but other than that, it seems thoroughly pointless as an attack. And she's not the only one that has it. Kiesling and Linda have it too. Epros, Bull, and Ari don't have that nonsense, and pretty much they wail on a guy. Oh no, you're supposed to go after the Rockman. Go after Rockman. 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 Yes, the fact they're not going after the painting now suggests they're going after Rockman. Nope. They. All right. That was pretty weak. You're just gonna wait. You're going to attack the painting. And wow, Rockman's dead. Alright, Linda's gonna combine with Rosalind to attack the painting then. Freaking paintings come to life. Oh, he drops an item. I wonder what he drops. I prefer money right now, actually, since I just got robbed. Freaking bad poetry going. Wimberry. Oh, those are really nice. Those are Restore LP. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna take a bit of a shortcut, for lack of a better word, to get here. I'm also gonna get another chest while I'm at it. I'm just gonna hop down this path. Because once you have a very certain key... Why is it doing this to me? There we go. Once you have a certain key, you can just burst on into the other room. I think you need the sapphire key for the west side of the building. Because right now we're in the east, but yeah, with the ruby key you can just like charge right through here, not give a shit. Cool. There's an item tucked away. Oh, shit. He jumped me. That son of a bitch jumped me. Arya, attack the moon. I attack the moon! But the moon isn't even a monster card. It doesn't have any attack or defense points. I'll just go ahead and say when I make references that only I get, or I'm expecting only I get, I'm usually referencing Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, as was the case right there. That was a Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series reference. It's very, very funny. I think I was specifically referencing... So this is a weird series of events here. So very early on in that show's tenure, for lack of a better word. Why did I have an attack in the whatever, it'll be dead. I think in, like, episode 6 or 7, there's a bit where the guy who makes it, who, if you don't know, he is very British. This is before he was good at doing the voices. His accent comes through while doing the voice of Yugi. And, as a result, that episode has, I don't think with fans so much, but with him, it's become infamous for his accent clearly poking through. So he'll constantly make fun of it in, like, flashbacks and referencing it in other episodes where it's not that bad, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, it's clear he has an accent while he's doing it. But, you know, he changes it to be like, "Oi, mate, you fucking cunt, you almost hit me bad. Oh, that would have been just brutal, that. Oh, heavens to bed. Fish and chips all day, mate." He makes it like the most obviously exaggerated Cockney accent you could possibly have. And, in one of his references to that episode, so it was more recently, in the original episode, he didn't bother showing the duel between Yugi and Mako Tsunami, actual name. And in that episode where he revisits it and gives him the absurd British accent, he does show that. But this was also early in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime's life. So they didn't really know how the fucking card game worked in any meaningful way. So Yugi just has one of his monsters fucking attack a spell card and break it, even though there's no way that should work, like, in any set of rules ever. But, yeah, that just happens. And, his joke dub for it has him going, "Lucky Candy, that raises luck." The official joke dub has him going, "I attack the moon!" And, of course, they point out the problem with this, and he tells him to shut up. Remember when this show had no idea how the actual card game aspect worked? Let's abuse the hell out of that! They did do that constantly. Like, there were things that just shouldn't happen that they pulled off with those cards. That were, like, purely they pulled it off for the sake of, the anime. It's like, under no circumstance... Probably the manga, too. I never got around to reading it, but, it was absurd towards the beginning. They got better about it. But in the beginning, they fucking everything. He would make fusions that didn't exist. Just because bullshit, he didn't even have the right spells or any shit like that. It was a glorious time. Right, so, bums. Fiddled sticks. Oh, this son of a bitch. How's my health? Can I tank this? I think if we all work together with a giggle and a wiggle, we should be able to take down the bad poetry golem. He has more health than some of the bosses, I should point out. A couple enemies in this dungeon actually have more health than some of the early bosses, but bad poetry golem I think has more health than, like, the first 2 bosses combined. It's pushing it, but I'm fairly certain he has, like, 1,200? So yeah, he has more health than the first 2 bosses combined. Fuck, I think he might have more health than Linda, now that I think about it. Because she only has 1,000 and some change. He definitely has more health than Evros. I don't think he has more than Vampire, who's just under 2,000. And Bull has way over 2,000. Again, never understood why, but, you know, there it is. I think it's so you waste your Black Cat Jewel on him. You're gonna need a nut. I don't have any big nuts. You're gonna need... I don't have any miracle nuts. Just... You know what? Take a nut. And Ari... Okay. That's unfortunate. Have an energy flower. Well, that was embarrassing for him. Okay. Well, this is... You know what? I'm just gonna escape. I'm clearly not prepared for this sort of scenario. So I think Linda's about to die. Very close to it. I will say, Linda is something of a beast with her better armors, and I do want to get that. I think I need to go to Highlands for that, though. Of course, buying it's questionable now that I've been robbed. So yeah, here we have the achievement-getting sword, or trophy-getting sword, if you prefer. This makes sense why it's a achievement or trophy. Level 70 is nonsense. This makes perfect sense. Best sword in the game other than the Sword of Gear. The Forgotten Sword. Yep, that's a trophy. What is the item description on this bad boy? Where are you? There you are. Why do I have that? Apparently not used for a long time. What a great description. Replenish us, Linda. Do it again. I do not have the LP for it. That's unfortunate. Okay. I only have 14, so... Pow. And Lepow. Cool. I need to get back to that, diary. Damn it. Better not be a golem. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna... I probably will farm for money so I can buy better armor for Linda, because she needs it. Ari and Roslyn are good, but I should check and see how much. I can also sell the Forgotten Sword, which is, like I said, quite the pretty penny. If a bit rude to old Hopkins. You also don't get an achievement for go ahead and selling the sword. You do get an achievement for buying armor and weapons that are over 100k. So this, again, great place to farm for money is right here. Oh, Rosalind's hurting. Combine against... No, that's not bad. The painting, you fools. Well, she might be dead. Nope, she missed at the very end there. I would have Ari cast some sort of healing, but, you know. And Rosalind, I suppose. Oh, good. Painting's dead. Nope, she's dead. She is straight dead. Unless I can have her defend against this. Nope. You know what? Fuck it. I don't need this. I just got the Forgotten Sword, you bastards. And they had me waste a nut on that. Damn it. One last stop before heading back to the diary, stroke journal, stroke whatever. Because there just happens to be a chest that's relatively nearby here. Then I'll probably go to Highlands and check the time. I don't have my timer out in front of me because I have, you know, the map in front of me. Defense candy! That'd be good for, really any of you. Probably Linda, though. Well, again, with her armor, she's quite good. Running that way, okay. Just went through the door. Ah, son of a bitch. They sneak up on you. And I can't fight these guys. I'm just gonna... As long as I don't get a back attack, I should be fine. Back attack would be unfortunate. Let's just go the easy way. Good old ticking clock. It builds atmosphere. Something I will say against what I'm doing, which is leaving and going to the Highlands to go shopping. If you don't want to use my map, that I'll be linking in the description, the map resets if you leave. So, not an issue if, you know, you have, say, a map, or, you know, all 4 keys, and you just... Basically, it's at the very top. So just keep going up. You know, find some ways to go north, and you'll get there. Provided you're in the center room. You don't need to wander into any of the other rooms, stick to the center room. As long as you have the amethyst key, you'll find it. It's not that difficult. But yeah, if you leave to go do something before getting the amethyst key, you're probably not going to have a good time getting back to wherever it was you were. How much am I? I have 13,000. Alright. Let's sell the sword. And maybe, you know, 1 or 2 other things while I've got it. And see if we can get Linda some decent armor. So I'm fairly certain she needs it. And if not, you know, it's a good checking mechanism. Actually, I am at like an hour and 20. Okay. That's good, because usually I like making... Usually the final boss... I say usually, in all of my playthroughs so far, the final boss has been like its own video. So... I like to keep that tradition going. And I didn't think I would be able to have enough material if I just got through the library and called it a day there, but no. I can probably make the boss fight its own video. One of these will probably be a little longer, though. Oh no, what a shame. More Okage content for you. Same number of episodes, but, you know, one of them's gonna probably be like half an hour or something. Epro, stop talking to local children. Creeping them out. You rhyme too much. Alrighty, and just to prove, before I go making an idiot of myself, yeah, I should sell the brand sword. Forgotten Sword is attack plus 40, it's very good. Plus 50 on the Sword of Gear. However, it is luck plus 10 for the Forgotten Sword. But Sword of Gear is defense plus 10, so I'd rather have that. It's all the same to you. So yeah, let's, got some shit to sell, let me tell you. First of all, the brand sword, which is 7,500. That's not bad. I'll take it. The hardy rapier, we're not using that for 1,000. Sure, yes. Stage dress for 22. Yep, all right, that'll work. Rooster feathers. Okay. Ooh, and the thing is, I'm not using that either, and that's a lot of money. Defense against poison, sleep, seal, and paralysis, I believe that's supposed to be. And the thing is, Balloon can't do any of that, so there's really no reason to keep this around. Like, it's nice and all, don't get me wrong, but it's absolutely worth selling. I can't sell the Forgotten Sword. Damn. How dare they? Yeah, no, there's no Forgotten Sword for me to sell. Ah, well. Crystal... Guardian Crystal. Eh. Okay, none of that. Stage dress, perhaps? No, that's what I have. Alright, my defense is already between... It's better than 12, but not as good as 15. I think we're probably fine. Basic only coat and natural outfit would be what you buy for the achievement, although any of these will work as well. I already have the White Rose Rapier, so I got that achievement, it seems. Or I found that one. Master Mold Sword! It's way shittier than the stuff I already have. But yeah. Okay, so I guess we're probably good. Alright, I'll get to the journal for this episode. The diary, whatever you want to call it. Back in the World Library. Purely so I'm not leaving people who are using this and not the much better map that I'm linking below high and dry. In terms of how I get there. God damn it. This town, I swear. You'd have to be high to live in these lands. Ha ha ha. Jokes. So I'm going to take this time to bitch a little bit, because I can, and I know I can get away with it. Over on another playthrough, which is actually rivaling this one in terms of popularity, which still isn't much for me, but, you know, been at this a while, still small time, I accept that. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth. That's a very... I like playing the game, I like posting it. For the most part, people seem to be liking the playthrough. They get really bitchy at me, and when I say they, I do mean a lot of, like, there's a couple people that get really bitchy with me if I point out logic problems with the game, which there are, despite what they say. There are problems with the game, and its logic, but it's Phoenix Wright, so, you know, that happens. But I also really don't like one of the voices I gave the characters, and I'd feel kind of bad about that, because on the one hand, you know, I don't want them to watch it and just be like, oh, I don't like listening to this. At the same time, I've already recorded all of the episodes at this point, so... what am I gonna do about that? I really don't have an answer. God, I hate this middle part, and this middle part hates me. So yeah, they've taken one of them at least, and I suspect I know who, because he's been a repeated kind of dick about it whenever I point out the game's logic. Has taken to disliking the videos, which always... I hate that dislike button. Like, if you like the video, like it. If you don't like the video, just ignore it. You don't have to watch it. I'm not making you watch the video. I appreciate you watching the video, don't get me wrong. But you are choosing to watch the video, and then you're going out of your way to be like, I didn't like the content you spent time making. It's like, fuck you, buddy. And yes, I am bitching about it here, because I know for a fact he doesn't watch this series, and, I know you guys are all really cool. I'm not looking for sympathy, by the way. Don't be like, oh, no, I would never do that. I love you. Like, if you genuinely don't like what I'm doing, feel free to inform me, and if it's within my power, I'll fix it. In the case of the voice, I already made all of the videos, and there's not really much I can do about it. But I do know you guys are much friendlier than that crowd, and when I bring up, you know, issues and problems I have with the game, your immediate reaction isn't to say I'm the one being an idiot about it, and point out, no, the game is completely perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Here's why you're wrong. You guys either explain it to me in a much nicer way, or you agree with me because there is a legitimate problem with the game. Which, guess what? There is! No matter what that asshole says. Anyways, not important. Just wanted to rant about that a bit. I feel better now. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I've been Token Lad. Talk to you later. Sure to go share. See you around Asquans. When we come back, we'll be handing down swords, microphones, and more swords of justice upon Balloon. So, look forward to that.